Okay, somewhere along the line, I must have forgotten to tell you about my breakfast and snack for today, or I've lost the video. On the left is my breakfast. It was a kale and banana smoothie, something that I had earlier in the clean eating challenge, and I enjoyed it, and of course I enjoyed it again. On the right is my snack. It is a banana and avocado pudding. I was very, very pleased with this. I really enjoyed it. The sweetness from the banana, the creaminess from the avocado, and because the avocado is so mild in flavor, you couldn't taste it. It just tasted like delicious banana pudding. This was my lunch for the day. It was a tuna salad. I describe it in much more detail from the day before, so if you would like to know more about it, go and watch yesterday's video. Good evening. I am home and it is Wednesday, and I was looking at the menu for today and the next couple of days, and just trying to figure out like how I'm going to work the eating schedule around my schedule over the next couple days. So tonight I was able to leave work at my normal time, and then tomorrow I am actually going to be at work quite late, like very, very, very late, like past dinner time late. So I'm working it out and trying to figure things out, and tonight's dinner is supposed to be a salad, and tomorrow's dinner is actually cod and parchment paper and all of that. Well, a salad is pretty easy to pack and take with me, and cod not so much. You have to fix it in the oven. So what I've decided is that I'm going to eat tomorrow night's dinner tonight. I'm going to have the cod and parchment paper tonight, and then have the salad tomorrow and take it with me to work so that I can have it for dinner later on in the evening. However, this meant that I'm going to have to actually cook the cod tonight, and it has not been defrosted because I didn't put it in the fridge to defrost last night because I didn't think I'd have to do that until tonight. And then I changed my plans, and so I don't have defrosted cod, and I need to make it like now because it's almost 6 o'clock. So I stopped at the store on the way home, and for this recipe I actually needed some shallots because I used them in a different recipe that called for a yellow onion when I didn't have a yellow onion. So I needed shallots, and I wasn't going to be able to get them tomorrow anyway. So I went on ahead and got the 2 shallots that I needed, and I also bought some fresh cod. So this is fresh, it's ready to go. The other cod is still in the freezer. It can just stay in there. It was vacuum sealed, and I kept it in that pouch. So I will eat that eventually at some point in my life. Then I also am changing up lunch tomorrow. I have resisted at work. Today I resisted the pizza completely. I'm so proud of myself. It was like really hard because at first I was rationalizing, and my lunch was, what did I have for lunch? Oh, I had the tuna salad. My lunch was good. I just didn't feel like there was enough of it. That was the only thing. Most of the meals that I've had, like, I feel like the portions have been really a good size for me. But I felt like the tuna, like, it wasn't enough. But I ate lunch at like 12:20, and it's not quite 6 o'clock, but I haven't had a snack, and I haven't felt like I needed a snack today. So, I mean, I guess I can't complain. It filled me up enough. Tomorrow morning, there's going to be donuts for breakfast. Well, it's donuts or Panera bagels. I don't know. I've heard 2 different things, and you know how rumors go around the workplace. So, there's going to be some kind of tasty treat for breakfast in the morning. I'm going to not eat those in exchange for missing out on cookies that I've already missed out on, and the pizza, and then donuts or bagels, whichever one it is. I'm going to allow myself to eat the luncheon that we're going to be provided tomorrow. So there is also a luncheon. So whatever we have at the luncheon, I will allow myself to eat. Because it also kind of works out with the whole clean eating schedule, because in the freezer is tomorrow's lunch, and in the freezer it shall stay. I don't have to pull it out, and I can eat it some other time, like beyond this challenge. So that is the other thing that I'm going to do. So I'm not quite going to follow tomorrow's plan, but I will eat my breakfast, and then I'll eat my salad for dinner that I'm supposed to have tonight. So that's the plan. Friday it will be back to normal, and then Saturday might be a little bit different as well. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do for dinner because of all of the events that are happening on Saturday. I need to turn the camera off and I need to fix dinner, so I will show you dinner when it's done. Okay, I am in the middle of making the cotton parchment paper, and one of the items in the recipe is baby bok choy. Just two things. One, I'm actually really excited because I've always wanted to try bok choy, although these are baby bok choy, so it's not really what I was expecting, but that's okay. I did want to say that I am actually going to only use 3 instead of 6 because the picture that it shows, it seems like the bok choy heads, the baby bok choy heads are like pretty small, like about that big is what they look like in the pictures. These are the baby bok choy that I got, and these are actually organic too. So these just seem like huge, like really big. Like this one is especially big. So I've decided that I'm just going to use 3 of them instead of 6. And then I will do the same thing with the other meal that I'll need 3 of them instead of 6 on Saturday. I do believe it is. I also only got 6 instead of 12. Not only because they were so big, but also because there were only like 7 in the bin. So I figured these looked huge, so I'll just use half, and I think it'll be good. All right, dinner is ready. Hooray! This was definitely the most confusing recipe that I've had to make so far. So I hope I did it right. I hope it all came out correct. I don't know. Like, it never said to put lemon on the fish when it was cooking, but in all the pictures, it had lemon on the fish. So I put lemon on my fish. Let's see how this is. All right, here we go. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm going to have to keep eating it to get a feel for it, but I don't taste anything that I don't like, so I think it's alright. I just was really, really confused as I was making this recipe. That's the only thing. It was just confusing. The pictures did not line up with what I was seeing. Like, I don't know if I was supposed to cut up the bok choy. It didn't say. Was I supposed to leave the leafy green part or use the bottom part? It never said to cut up the bok choy, but it looked like it was cut up in the pictures. There was lemon on the fish. I don't know. I was so confused the whole time. I couldn't figure out how to cut the parchment paper. So then I ended up like wrapping it twice. It was just confusing. But I think it's good. So I'm going to eat, and then that's it. All right. I have gotten everything ready for tomorrow, except for breakfast. I'm going to put breakfast together in the morning, but lunch is taken care of because I'm going to eat the luncheon tomorrow. Dinner is my salad that I was supposed to have tonight. I just put this together. On the bottom is actually this exact same thing, radishes and feta and snap peas. This is lunch for Friday, and then it's on the bottom. I put the arugula on top and sliced the egg and put that on top. I also went on ahead and made the lemon vinaigrette, which is right here, and that way I can just put that on my salad and then have salad for dinner tomorrow night at work. Also, I already had my snack, which was the cherry almond chocolate, and that of course was delicious. I love chocolate. I love the cherries. I love the almonds. The cherries are a bit tart because I guess they're not sweetened in this particular chocolate, but I still really like it. Yummy chocolate. So I am off to bed. So good night.